Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Black Girls Living. You are joined with Jazz.
And Vic.
And we have a super special guest today.
Yes.
We have got, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello guys, my name is Ebuni.
And you.
And I am your favourite neighbourhood friendly trichologist, bad man, hair slayer, getting edges back, reviving hairlines, all of that good stuff.
Yes,
an expert.
Mm-hmm.
I try. Not these fake people on TikTok.
No,
because... Don't get me in trouble, please.
No, because some people on TikTok, where's your certificate?
Oh, man. Where's your paper? Where's the paper? And I'd be paying for expensive pieces of paper,
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to get into it. How's your day?
It's been good so far.
Yeah?
How you guys doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
A little bit nervous, scared of what I'm going to say?
A little bit.
Yes.
But I think...
But why are you saying that? You've already met me. We've already done this.
No, guys, basically this episode, I did this episode because I went to Ebony's services and it's really good. So UnType, go check it out. Like if you're like, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair, I don't know what, I like you're in a funk, go visit her. She also provides hair services as well. But it was just important because I feel like as a Black woman, we don't really, where do you go when you're like, where's my edges? Yeah.
Wow.
Or not for real.
Because we go to YouTube and they tell you to pour oil.
Yeah.
Oil. Yeah, plenty oil. Oil.
Yeah.
Do you know when I knew the oil was a problem? Go on. How can I go to work with the oil on my head? Am I going to go to work with the oil on my head? With the smell of the
dripping.
oil?
It's just dripping down the side. You know, you got like a plastic cup on. Just like,
and sometimes you don't feel it.
You know, one time I went out, and this is when I was still doing like oil and stuff, and I sat on like a chair, and then like the stain when I sat up, I was like, "Bro, this is embarrassing." You know, I'm trying to wipe it, and the oil is just like smearing.
Oh my God,
blood! That's when I knew it's like it's a problem. We have to do something about this. Yeah.
But I just feel like, just a disclaimer: this episode, you lot may be shaking.
No, relax.
But we do.
No, but the thing is, do you know what I think? Honestly, I feel like we need to shake.
We need to shake.
Okay. We need to be shaken.
Yeah?
Small shake.
Yeah.
But you all, I remember second time I went to your services to learn how to cane row. You did say to someone, you're like, I'm not strict.
I'm not.
You're not strict.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I feel like people are going to do what they want, and I don't like to fight. People always want to argue with me, and I'm like,
okay,
when you're ready, you'll come, innit? Like, okay.
What do you find people arguing with you about?
Everything. Yeah, so if I say to people, like, I'm not a fan of pure oils or butters, so people be like, but my ancestors have been using it. We've been using it for hundreds of thousands of years. And I'm like, but your edges are still not there though. Okay. So let's try something else. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, if it's not working, we have to try new methods. But I'm like, disrupting Black people and like their historical practices.
Well, we need it. What was the turning point for you because you said you used to oil as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when was the turning point for you?
So I have a degree in biomedical science, yeah? I used to be a science teacher, but I went natural just after I graduated, and I was doing everything that everybody else was doing. I was putting plenty oil, plenty food, clay, everything. Like my hair was always just a mess. And I think I sat down and I was just like, this doesn't actually make sense. Like, why am I doing this? I'll be putting big food on my hair and being like, yeah, it's going to clean it.
And when you say food, what's the food?
Egg, mayo, olive oil, just like salad dressing.
Was coming. Yeah, I was even thinking avocado as well.
No, you see, avocado is too expensive for my taste to be putting on your hair, yeah? That's one food we're not wasting in my house. No. That one is not going for the hair.
Avocado.
Yeah. Everything. Just mixing up inside. Spent hours in the bathroom.
Cooking this on your hair.
Cooking.
God
Yeah.
damn.
I was just like, nah, my hair doesn't look like any of the girls that I'm trying to replicate. This does not make sense.
Okay.
And I think I just got tired. And I tried to just strip it back. And I was just like, oh wait, life can be easy.
Okay.
I don't have to do all of this. And then my hair started looking better. I was like, wow.
Okay.
Wow, my life has changed. Let me go and spread the gospel around.
And what made you go for how do you say Tricology? What made you go to study that?
So when I worked in salons, I would have lots of clients come in and everybody was going bald. And I was like, we work too hard.
What, going bald purposely or like
no, like the hair was just going.
Hair
like
falling out.
They're coming in, doing all the right things, doing all the things we say you should do. And all I had to offer them was like, they'd be like, yeah, my head is itchy, my hair is falling out. Okay, hot oil treatment. That was it. And I was like, no, we need something more. We need something more than this. Like, why is everybody having issues even though I know they've got like a good regime, they're doing all the right things, they're here all the time. So I wanted to find out more about what was happening with the hair, and I found out by Trichologist like randomly through a Google search. I was like, oh, I get to actually mix like science and hair. This is sick. Let me not feel like I've wasted all this money on extra degrees that I'm not even using again. And yeah, man, you know when like just the crocodile just fell from my eyes. I was like, no, we actually be playing games in the black hair salon. We're doing nonsense. We're like, okay, this is hair and this is what they do for hair. But when it comes to black hair, we have to do something different because, you know, our hair is so removed.
Yeah, what is that about? Because I was always, obviously growing up, it was basically like in my household, you have to buy black hair products.
Yeah.
Don't try Head and obviously there might be thoughts about Head and Shoulders in general, but don't try no products that are for white people. And I was just like, obviously, I just thought, okay, cool.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't. Hair is hair. Hair is hair. Yeah. And I understand that maybe a lot of us were like relaxing or doing certain styles. And so we need to have some products that are more catered for our hair. But on like a basic level, it's a lot of stress.
We can free ourselves and use Tresemme.
And I don't know about. Wait, hold on.
No, say release it.
No. So I try to be brand agnostic. So where I can, I always buy a black brand first.
Okay.
However, because a lot of our brands are smaller, we have to pay more for them in comparison. And some of the brands that are marketed towards black people, if they were able to mass produce, they'll be in the Poundland. I'm not saying that they're not good. Yeah. They would just be very you know, like they're just any throwaway hair care stuff. Yeah. But because they are, again, made for smaller consumption, they have to pay more. And so they have a higher price point. But I'm just like,
it's not worth the price point.
This is very ABC of formulation. This is very just
generic.
Yeah, generic. So I'm like, no, you might as well just go use anything. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what because I've been seeing that conversation a lot online. Like the products that work for the white girls can work for us.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, we miss out on that because I'm not gonna go spend money on Renken or Olaplex because the girls are saying like I don't want to risk it. And it doesn't work. So I got this PR package, which I generally thought was for white girls.
You're looking at it like, was it for me?
Exactly. But there was Redken shampoo in there. So I used it and I was like, this is the best shampoo I've ever used. And I even thought it was a hoax. Like I thought, is it really meant for black girls or something? Like, and when I put Redken on Google, it was white girls. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then it's from hearing conversations with you and hearing conversations online. I was like, oh, actually, we can use this. It's just the ingredients I need to look out for. One thing I wanted to say, one thing I told Jasmine that I clocked. So when I went to your services and you were like to me, like, it's not, the reason why Ebony service is very interesting is because she also looks at your scalp, but she also tells you, like, she also talks to you about your mental health, what you're going through, but it's not a one size fits all. So what I'm going through may not apply for Jasmine. I could tell Jasmine, oh, this is what she said to me, and Jasmine tries it, but I might have I have tracks and alopecia, but Jasmine may have a different type of alopecia. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But Ebony will go on to that, but it's not a one size fits all. So sometimes we see stuff online, they're applying hoily. But your own oil is a different kind of alopecia. So you're applying the oil, you're not seeing any change. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking best.
No, but I need to just jump in there because that's the one that really, really, really be getting me on my chest, you know? Because there's people that sell products and they'll be like, these are like the transformations and stuff. I'm like, you don't even know what type of alopecia that you're treating.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's very, very, very annoying because some of my clients, they usually come to me when we're starting to get to a point where it's too late, where they've already got permanent damage or where we're getting to a point where it's just like our options are limited. But they've spent months, if not years, just being like, ABC girl on like, you know, natural hair with belly button length hair said that I should do this. I'm like, her genetics are wild.
Yeah.
All these girls with cockroach hair that would be like, my hair grows long, I can do whatever I want to. And you're following them. I'm like, no, please. Let's be getting some specific advice because, not everybody has enough time to play those games.
I think you're so right. There was one girl I used to follow. Everyone probably knows her name, Natural 87. Is that?
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right. Back in the day, she was queen of cooking on the head. She was queen of mixing and matching, cooking up a storm, putting
witch's brew,
everything on the head. And I realised, it was after I saw you, I said, what are the girls doing? Let me see. She's no longer cooking.
Oh. She's got a hair care line now though.
She's got a hair care line.
Yeah, I haven't tried it though.
And another thing is, I don't know about coconut oil. I know it works for some people, doesn't work for some people. But
coconut oil is hell.
Doesn't work
hell
for me.
For my scalp.
Doesn't work for me.
Doesn't work.
Itches like crazy. She stopped using coconut oil. And I clocked in her hair care line, there's no coconut oil. So I said, not only have you stopped putting egg and stuff, you've now you're now doing stuff that's actually good. So it's making me think, but she's not outly saying, hey, I've stopped cooking.
Yeah,
She just said, here's my new products.
Mm.
And it's making me think, wow, like, there is a change, but no one's really vocalizing it. I don't know if it's because they're scared to say, like, all that shit I did back in the day was wrong.
I don't know. I don't follow enough of the
Yeah.
influencers just to know.
I
but-
feel like there's still just so much misinformation, especially with like coconut oil, because obviously I have like scalp issues, like dry scalp, seborrheic dermatitis, whatever you want to call it. And coconut oil, it aggravates it because it's like a yeast on the scalp that
Oh, look at you
it
coming through with the
feeds-
knowledge.
No, because I've been to Trichologist before. It was a white man though, and I feel like he was telling me, I have experience with black hair. I have experience with black hair.
You weren't trying to hear it though. You're just thinking, what do you know?
What do you know?
I was like, you're even bold.
Listen,
With
okay.
his whole degree, you said, what do you know?
Hair loss, yeah.
I'm done.
It's not a respect of persons, innit? Yeah. 1 in 2 people will get hair loss. So there's 3 of us here. Yeah.
It's
At least
me.
one of us.
I'm the one.
And
Okay.
it's me too.
Get me? So it's
2 of
always
us are bold in here.
Get me? 3. I feel like I've got something in the middle. Get me? It touches everyone. So I feel like sometimes, everybody can get hair. I could go bald tomorrow. It doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. But,
Yeah.
But do you also think as well, I blame Lil Wayne.
Huh?
He said tougher than Nigerian hair.
Yeah?
And I was doing that in the club.
Me too. Still, to this day.
So because of that, I thought that because my hair is 4C, I used to say 4Z. I know the girls online say stop saying that. I just think my hair was so strong that when Auntie's pulling it and my hair is already a soldier.
Yeah, we're
that
warriors.
my hair can already fight through. Okay, yeah, I don't have hair at the end of the month. It's going to grow back.
It's all right, man.
But I just had to realize this is not the way.
Yeah, you have to be gentle.
What do you think about like hair typing?
So my salon is
4C?
called UnType because I want everybody to let go of the hair typing.
Amen.
It was made by a guy who used to do Oprah's hair, and he only went up to like 3, maybe 4A even. I can't remember if exactly. I need to see the papers.
Was it a white man? He only went to 4?
No, he's not. I think he's mixed.
Okay.
I try not to assume people's race.
Okay.
You get confused sometimes. So yeah, he has a line of products, and he was like, "Oh, if your hair is like this shape, this curl, use this product." But our hair wasn't on there. So as black women do, we're like, okay, oh yeah, let's enter
We're going
ourselves.
to put
we're going
ourselves
to
in here
march
somewhere.
and put our sleeves up. We were just like, yes, so this is what my hair looks like. This is what I would use. And I'm like, just by knowing, I'm 4A, 4C, I don't know anything about your hair. I just know maybe one curl. And most people have multiple kind of curl patterns on their head.
curls,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you two could have exactly the same look of curl. But again, what you need is completely different. I don't know if you've got scalp issues. I don't know if you've got shedding issues. I don't know anything else about you apart from, my hair is for something. And then the brands will be like, yeah, let's give you, if you've got 4C hair, you need this. If you've got porosity hair, you need this. If you've got texture, And I'm like, all you guys are doing, they're just chopping your money.
Wow.
You literally don't know any. So because here is 4C and this one is 4B, I should use different product for here and different product for here. And because this porosity is low and this one is high, I should be applying something here and then something down here.
Damn.
What? That makes sense. But we don't think about these things. We're just like, oh, her hair's cute. That's it. I want to look like that. I'm like, guys, we need to apply small wisdom. Yeah, man.
Do you know what I clocked as well? It's making me be a little bit more cautious about who promotes hair stuff or who talks about their hair journey.
Yeah.
In the same way, like skincare. So I have like relatively good skin. Like I don't have like real proactive acne. So if someone says to me, Vic, what's your skincare line? It would be awful for me to give, skincare line. What's your skincare practices? It would be quite awful.
We're prophesying.
Yeah.
Skincare line, yeah.
Isn't it?
Amen. It would be quite awful for me to say to someone with acne prone skin, oh, do this, that. Because their issues may be different to mine.
Yeah.
So, but it's with hair. It made me think, some people just might have, I don't want to say the word good hair. I feel a bit bad saying that, but like, they may just have like you said, genetics. The hair might just grow quicker. So it's like, if I'm taking that advice, my hair doesn't grow that fast.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have good genetics. I don't want my old parents to hear this and say, I have good genetics. But my hair genetics don't go crazy. So it's like, I just feel like sometimes the messenger might be capitalizing on people. Maybe.
Yes and no. So I feel like sometimes it might not even be like thought about that deeply. Where it might just be like, because you may have had spots in the past where you've like, I've cleared up my skin or I did this to like, But sometimes because we do things ourselves, it might be like, I used to use St. Ives. And even for my hair, Dugro, I could have sworn to you 10 years ago that Dugro saved my life. What I started doing was washing my hair and not straightening it every day. But I didn't tell that.
This is
I
it.
didn't think about that part.
People don't know what it is
Yeah.
exactly. That is, that is
every day
helping,
on TikTok. And because I do hair, my For You page is just hair stuff, and it really, really stresses me out because I'll see people mixing just, I don't know, in their cauldrons. They're taking this product and this product and a sprinkle of something. Guys, please relax.
Have you seen the new one? Was it Chambers 200?
Is that the 7-day health challenge something?
Okay, so this is when I clocked. I want to buy it.
Guys, I bought it.
You see, yeah, this is what annoys me, yeah, because I will be in my nice salon being like, I'm providing good, healthy, easy to follow advice for the girl them, yeah, and then you lot will go online and one idiot with their stinking mouths will be like, yeah, I used this thing and then it grew my hair in 7 days. What happens on day 8 or day 9 or after 2 weeks? When you shave your leg or you shave your armpit, the hair grows, right? So why is it that... No, go on. Please answer me, Jazz. Answer me. Not to put you on the spot. Answer me. You don't know.
Did it work?
No.
I haven't used it for the full 7 days. It's just when I remember of it, okay, let me rub it on my bald spot.
Any progress?
She hasn't been using it. She hasn't been following it.
But you know what the craziest thing is? Does hair grow in 7 days?
It grows every day. It will be growing bit by bit by bit by bit. But the amount that you will see is very, very
tiny.
Small. There's one girl there that I saw that was promoting it. In the videos, her hair was wet and dry.
Sorry?
Like in the first video, her hair was dry. So it was like...
Yeah.
And then the other one, it was wet. So you know like when your
hair
was wet?
It was... Because she said it grew...
I think even I think I've seen that one. Because I was like...
It's the one that I kept sending you that we're keeping tabs on.
Yeah.
You're right, it was wet. Because she said she was going to update us every 7 days. And everyone in the comments was like, oh my God, it grew. I'm like, but hair doesn't grow that fast in 7 days.
Your hair grows half an inch every month. So in a year, if, God willing, you keep all the hair that you grew, you'd probably have about 6 inches of hair. Some of us that was getting relaxers or colours, would see that the relaxer is growing out, but our hair is still out our jawbone, not going any further. It's because we've got breakage at the ends.
Okay.
Our hair is growing. Our hair is always growing. Unless you have like active balding, your hair is always growing.
Yeah.
But some of us are just not able to retain the length.
Why is that?
Lots of reasons. Mostly, I want to say improper hair care practices. So like you said, we feel like our hair is African warrior, I can... we can do the most or the least of our hair and it's just going to be like, all right, I'm a survivor. I'm gonna keep on going, yeah? But it comes to a point where it's like, I can't take this anymore. Auntie has pulled out my hair for the last time. You know what I mean?
That's happened to me, boy.
Yeah. You're sitting there just thinking, what happened yesterday at home?
But do you know what I was thinking? I was even smiling when she did that. Because I was thinking, I'm going to look so nice on my birthday.
Hit me.
Little did I know.
Like, I don't know what video I saw. And the girl was like, yeah, I have to take like 2 paracetamols before I get my hair done. And I was like,
sorry?
Does that make sense? Is that okay?
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Is it a medical procedure?
Yeah.
That's what they tell you before you're having a coil put in.
Exactly.
Get me?
What the hell?
So I was just like, no, it has to be gentle. It has to be gentle. Because every time people be like, oh, it loosens up. I'm like, yeah, from the root, you're literally losing your hair. Like,
God.
The follicles going one, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah. Literally. And some people's hair has 9 lives, some people's hair has 1, You'd be thinking, yeah, let me do it again. And it's just like, no, you can't play that game. Everybody else can, but you, I gave you 1 chance and you didn't take it carefully.
So trims as well, I'm learning. Like I used to be on my trim game.
Yeah.
But lockdown, I don't know. I just stopped. And I found a picture I'm going to show you guys of when I stopped trimming my hair.
Oh.
It's when I knew that my fiance screamed. Because what do men know about hair?
Yeah. He screamed.
He just said, "Oh, let me."
You know the ones you're calling off the wedding like straight away. Be like, what do you mean? Oh, you got the halo. You know when like you can see. It's a bit see through. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Very good. But I see that every day. And that one is not even bad.
It's actually not.
No, it's not,
Yeah, it's actually...
I've this is no shade, yeah. This is just an example and I don't want anyone to get upset with me. But I regularly see clients with very long hair in theory, if that makes sense.
In theory?
Yeah, in theory.
Because people don't want to cut their hair.
Yeah, there'll be one section that like reaches, wherever, but the rest of the hair is here. And I'm like, so we can trim a little bit. And they'll be like, no.
Wow.
And me, as I said, I'm not strict in it. So I'm going to do my best with what you allow me to. I'll tell you, this is where I'd like to cut. And they'll be like, no, keep going down. And I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll take off this little bit for you. But I try to meet people where they are.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, okay, you're going to go home now and you're going to follow my regime. and you're gonna come back in like a couple of weeks and be like, yeah, Ebony, get rid of the rest of it because I can see how it's not working for me. But it's always like length over everything. So it'll be like, yeah, this little strand is touching my, the bending.
But the strand doesn't look nice. It looks better when it's full and
To
it looks
who?
fit.
Yeah.
To who?
So for me, that strand looks. I'm even so strict with it now.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't like the way that feels. I'm maybe a bit too strict. I don't like the way that feels chopped. Because I even have this thing, I don't know if I'm in my head where I'm like, my head is not going to be this length. But then I always have to interrogate, why do I want my hair to be this length?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, is it bad that I want my hair to be this length? Or is it kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? That people, what is the word when you're like, idolizing length? I don't know what that is. But it's like, is that a bad thing that I want my hair
to... It's not at all. I feel like people have your length goals and some of us get stuck at like, some of us feel like, oh, I'm going to get waist length hair by any means possible.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool, but it's not realistic in a year.
Okay.
Maybe 2 or 3 years, that's cool. And then does that mean that you can't do anything with your hair in that time? So it's just like, I must wear a bun or protective style until my hair gets to that length.
challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's just like, hey, but it's boring. I only look like it's dry in the pursuit of long hair.
What do you think's the worst hairstyle that we keep doing that's finishing us?
I don't have a worse one. It's just calling any style protective.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as protective style. Doesn't mean nothing.
So when I'm
thank you for freeing us.
So when I'm putting my cane rows in, I'm leaving it for 3 months straight.
Good, because I want to ask you about that, yeah? So why is it that you'll get a style done and then be like, yeah, I'm going to leave it for 3 months. You don't do anything for 3 months. Anything. You didn't cleanse your scalp. You didn't put, actually you put plenty of, you put plenty brace, the anti-itch brace, but yeah, you put bare of that. And then that time, before you've even put the start, Auntie has blow dried your hair to oblivion. The whole place is smoky. Excuse me. The whole place is smoky. The whole place is smelling like burnt hair. She's cane rolled every hair that you've got. The scalp is parting like the Red Sea. It's itchy. It's sore. You can't sleep. And you're like, yeah, this is protective. What are you protecting your hair from? Because you've just abused it up and down.
It's true.
Yeah. And so some people be like, yeah, my hair grows a lot in protective styles. I'm like, yeah, because you are the thing that needs protecting from. So all that other time where it's out, you're just doing anything. Whether it's on purpose. I don't feel like it's on purpose. I try not to blame people, but some of us just, it can be so easy. We can have so much fun. But
what kind of fun do you think we should be having with our hair? Like what?
Anything. So like,
I was going to ask you about that. Like, how you feel about like relaxers?
I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do. Always the 2 questions I always ask clients when they come in is, what are your hair goals and how do you want to have fun with your hair? And we have to make the 2 match. So if they said to me, my goal is to have super, super long hair, okay, cool. What styles are we going to do along the way that allows you to enjoy your hair while we're chasing length? And it's like, does that fun thing? So some people be like, oh, I want to do colour. I want to wear my hair out more. I'm only wearing wigs. Okay, that's fine. But let's make sure that you're not doing too much damage in that process. I always tell people, like, my hair is green. It's like bleached. Like, colour it all the time, cut it, shave it off. However you want to wear it, it's okay by me. I just maybe won't do your relaxer.
Yeah.
Because I can't do them anymore. But anybody else? So one of the last salons I worked in, I had to do a relaxer on a child. And I was like, I'm not... Yeah. It wasn't their first one. But it was like a retouch. And I was just like, I think they might have been like 8 or 9.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, I'm never doing this again. This is, no. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I said this on the pod, but when my mum used to do relaxer, I used to do relaxer at that age as well.
Yeah.
I only found out when I was an adult that you're only meant to do the roots. My mum was doing everything.
Yeah, virgin retouch every single time. Listen, when I used to do my relaxers, my scalp would be weeping. You know, like there's like scabs the next day.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, my hair is so straight. My hair looks so good. I felt so happy. You know when it's slick?
My scalp is scabbed, but it looks good.
Listen, you can't even see. Forehead is glistening. And I'm like, yeah. For the next week, I can't lift up my hair or nothing because it's just been weak. So I'm like, listen, we all go through it, but let's come out the other side.
Do you know what I've been getting a bit more in touch with nowadays? It's like, how does my hair feel? It's like when I wear wigs, and even before I've left the house, I'm like, this is paining me. I'm like, I'm firm it because I look good. But nowadays, I'm like, okay, this wig is paining me. Let's loosen the band or like my hair's itchy.
Yeah.
Why is it itchy? And I know from coming to you, you're like, okay, I recommend you wash your hair like once a week. And I remember shouting like, hair?
Yeah. But then wash day is a whole production.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, the night before I have to pre-grease the scalp and pre-oil it, and we're doing treatments, and then in the day we're shampooing, and we can't use the shampoo because it's too drying for our hair. So we have to put moisture on top. Then we're doing that cholesterol treatment, and then the Afro-G, the 2-step, and then before you know it, Saturday, Sunday, it's Monday now. We're thinking, right, I haven't even finished. I haven't started my hair.
Mine's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Even under,
Listen, so now when you can be like, when I say people like wash your hair every week, they're like, no, I don't have that time. I can't. How? But when I'm like, you just do your 2 shampoos, your conditioner, you detangle. They're like, oh, what about? I'm like, no. No, but what about? It's okay. You don't have to do it. They're like, okay.
Yeah. But
freedom.
Freedom for real. But I feel like I'm getting into grips of like, actually, like my hair like this. I'm just like, it's okay. Like this is okay.
It's cute.
I don't need to be like, oh, I need to now slap a wig on. Or I'm not saying that I won't. Obviously, I will one day. But like, why can't I just like leave it out and it to feel nice and free and let everything grow? But because my project last year was like end of last year was like, I need to grow back my edges back, or at least for them to look normal, because Auntie ripped everything.
Oh.
And I was going through stress, so I think everything combined was just mess up. But it's just being like, okay, the mini twists. But then I think it's like, how do those hairstyles look? I'm like, when I'm wearing mini twists, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't feel.
Okay, but whose voice is that in your head? Because I hear this a lot with clients that they don't feel like their hair suits them, or they're worried about like, you know, I don't feel like I'm done, or I look ready to go out because of like they have not even a certain aesthetic, but just there's a certain mindset or something. But I'm like, but who's telling you? Like, whose voice is it? Because no one's going to come up to you and be like, excuse me, sorry, your parting's crooked, or you didn't do this with your hair. It's always like,
sorry, do you realise it's your birthday today? Why
why are you wearing braids?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why are you wearing braids for your birthday? Are you not grown up?
No child.
Or like, I don't know, when I first went natural, if you had that little headband, your hair wasn't done until you had the little headband that can push it back. I was like,
yes.
Even this.
Yeah.
Because when I wore this today, I was like, why am I wearing this? Like, why can't I just go out like that? And I'm like, something is still doing me. Something is still doing me.
But
Yes.
we learn, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Black women to be like, oh, I love my hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm for hair neutrality. It's just hair. You don't have to love your fingernails, your toe hair, everything. It can be just, it's hair, it's functional. I don't want you to hate it, but I don't need you to be like, this is the love of my life. Every day I look in the morning, I'm just like, wow, to be a Black woman with curly hair.
Yeah.
It puts so much pressure if you're not in that place. And so I'm just like, how do you feel about your hair today? I might not like it. All right, cool. What don't we like? Can we do anything about that? Is it because your scalp is a certain way? Is it because you're not happy with how it looks when you style it? Most of that comes down. The days when I feel like my hair is the deadest, that's when everybody will be doing, hello. You see this, your hair, yeah? It's so fine.
Wow.
I'm so happy to see you like this. And I'm like, bro, you know that I haven't worn a hair scarf in a long time. I just... But what we feel like we see in our hair is not what other people see. And so I feel like we need to just... give ourselves a little bit of like a break and be like, it doesn't have to be so, I don't know, man. We have to consider ourselves differently. Like, you're not just a baddie just because you've got 30-inch middle part bust down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that it's like I'm trying not to I'm trying not to even give in to that. But then sometimes when I'm on social media, I remember last year, at the end of last year, someone made a video and they were like, don't bring your natural hair to my events.
Oh, for goodness sake, that stupid girl and her wig was sitting up.
It was high.
It's high. I'm like, can you breathe? Can you breathe up there? The oxygen must be mad thin. That's why you're saying nonsense. But then with those people, I have to really wonder, I'm just like, are you just doing it for like clicks and views?
Yeah, that's true.
Views.
Yeah. Because...
But I feel like some people genuinely believe, like, they believe they don't look bad unless they're wearing a wig. Like, some people genuinely do look down on people that have, like, that wear box braids. Like, we laughed about the birthday thing and box braids, but
it's true. Yeah. Some people...
We have to start beating people up again, you know? That's what it is. You have to bring
like,
start beating people up again.
People are genuinely saying, oh, I can't believe you lot are wearing braids on your birthday. Like...
No, I actually think we have to start beating people up again. Like, if you start bringing wayward opinions and stuff, there has to be consequences. You know what I mean? Saying just talking crud, no, I'll beat you up.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's crazy.
Come down, take your lashes. No. No, you have to challenge it.
How long do you think we should be having braids in realistically? And even cane rows?
So, I would say like 4 to 6 weeks, yeah? And it's not because at 7 weeks something magical happens to your hair and scalp or anything like that. It's just because I want you to take them out and I want you to do a proper wash. Because after that point, usually people... Usually after that point, people start to get comfortable. Do you know what I mean? What's the difference between 6 weeks and 3 months? It's not a lot.
Because I sent Jasmine a TikTok of this girl. How long did she have the closure wig? It was months. She had the not closure wig. Sorry, she had a closure sewing.
Yeah.
She's like, how to revive it after a month. I was like, revive it, child. You need to take that down. But I was like, let me see what she's doing. And she really left the braids in, retouched the closure.
All she did was add more gel.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know, I'm sure she will say that her hair grows and all that stuff. But it's like, wow, like we really are. I don't know what we're doing with our hair.
Do you know what it is? I feel like some people are neglecting their natural hair in pursuit of the wig life. And if that's your choice, fine. But you can't then say, oh, I'm protecting my hair because I'm wearing a wig. And
you're just wearing a wig.
Yeah.
You wear wigs, and that's okay.
It's okay.
And that's okay.
You just wear wigs. You like braids. That's okay. You know, you want to do Senegalese, not less, all that stuff. Enjoy it. My sister be very, very happy with the style that you chose. I don't care. It's fine. It's not going to be any worse than if you left your hair. Because if you left your hair out for that time, you didn't know what you was doing. It's both as bad as the other. Do you see what I mean?
Okay, that's true.
But I'm like, don't do one and be like, oh, this one is better than the other one. A protective style could just be you leave your hair on a bun. It could be you leave your hair out. Whatever causes the least damage for you is going to be like the best thing. If you like damage your hair, it's okay. Yeah. But also, like, you see on the topic of letting people's hair breathe, that one's another thing that needs to go. I beg, if you like, do back to back to back to back, but it's just how you do it. So again, I said, if auntie is there, abusing your hair, like the prep for your style is a mad thing.
Yeah.
You're just delaying seeing the trauma for another 6 to 8 weeks.
But do you think it's like a life thing? So like when I was really stressed last year, I was just like, oh, I'll just get cane rows. I'll just leave it in. And I did it every 4 weeks, but it's like, I'm not washing my hair. My hair's still itchy.
Yeah.
My hair's still itchy. But I'm just leaving it's kind of, I just neglect my hair.
But you just said you had like a life thing.
That's true.
And so I try to give people grace that if life is doing a madness and life is, did they not just tell people we're going into recession?
Yeah.
Fam, I beg, relax, innit? Like, cool down, it's okay. If you can't wash your hair for a week, do it 2 weeks. If you can't do it 2 weeks, do it 3 weeks. I always tell my clients, like, so I've had some people come in who don't wash their hair, say like every month or so, or every couple of months. I'm like, if you come back to me in a couple of months, you've only washed your hair once, we're still on the same track.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten any worse. Wherever you are, let's just try small like increments to improve, rather than being like, okay, I'm going to run a marathon today. I'm going to do it every week. I'm going to be listening. No, just do it one time more than you did beforehand. Or just be like, okay, if my scalp is itchy, maybe let me go and wash it this time. Or just acknowledge that my scalp, many people don't know that their scalp is itchy. They can't even feel, they don't realize that like it's itchy, or like they don't realize the sensations that their body's giving them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I will literally ask, be like, oh, it's just scalp itchy. But like, no. They'll come in next time and be like, you know how my scalp has been scratching me? Because they couldn't even like fathom what that feeling was.
You're so right. Like at the start of the pod, I said I think I'm really getting into understanding feelings. Like, okay, it's itchy. My head has been itching me in this particular bit I've clocked for years.
Yeah.
But I thought it was normal.
Yeah.
It was one day I was at work and I was doing that on camera and I said, but I've been doing it for years, but I just thought it was normal because it's just like, oh, hair itches. And I even thought, oh yeah, this camera's been in for long, but it's like, no, there's something wrong with this particular bit of your hair. And I think we just think it's normal, like, oh yeah, it's just itchy because you just left it in, or I don't know. It's just...
Also on that point, remind me, if there's any hairdressers or stylists listening to this, can you tell your clients that they're going bald or they're thinning or there's something wrong with their hair? Because so many times,
a lot of stylists are too scared to.
Sometimes they are, because they think that maybe the person might think that they did something.
Okay.
Or they don't know how to. And there's a tact to do it as well. Some people come and be shouting and be like, what's happening to your head? I'm thinking, well, don't do that. Yeah. Don't let everybody, it's not everybody to come and look and be like, oh my God, what's in your scalp? It's just to be like, have you noticed there's a little bit of thinning here? Or have you noticed any symptoms? Maybe like it's breaking a bit here. Take a quick picture. But then sometimes they'll be like, oh, this is the time for me to plug my product. And be like, this is where you get my oil. Or it's like, yeah, it's because you've been blow drying, or it's because you've been seeing that woman, Ebony. She's been telling you bad things. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
yeah.
Gosh.
So with oil,
God,
it doesn't work, or it does work, or we're just over oiling.
Yeah. What is your opinion on hair growth oils?
Don't. So I always give the joke here that if Jamaican black castor oil worked, Jamaica would have no inhabitants. It'll just be one big castor farm. Like L'Oreal would have taken it over and been like, you lot have to duck out. We're gonna turn this into another plantation because really, it doesn't work. Okay, the people that it works for.
Because it's true.
The people that it works for usually have something called telogen effluvium, which is just like temporary shedding. They might have had like an iron deficiency, had an illness, been a little bit stressed. Their body was like, if you sat in a dark room and did nothing, I was going to grow.
Yeah.
But you're now attributing what I've done as your body to something else. So you're not mad. And so I'm like, okay, cool, no problem.
Because there's loads of oils now.
Listen, every day, I feel like I should just start making oils, innit? Because I just want money. I just want to get rich.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I won't be able to sleep at night, you know?
And there's even some now, because I nearly got one from America. Because this girl was like, guys, the thing is, she didn't actually say she's the business owner.
Oh.
I had to
She's
try.
not disclosing that.
No, no.
A lot of people are doing that on TikTok these days. Like they're using products and it's like, this is your product.
I saw someone, actually, let me not say. I see people do questionable things. And I'm just like, when they catch you, yeah?
Yeah.
when they catch you, yeah?
Because I don't think that Meow one worked on me.
The which one?
Is it called
the rosemary? Yeah, that didn't work for me either.
I was using that every day, every night.
That one I was using religiously.
What could you have done every day? That could have changed your life for real, you know? I'm like, you could have done exercises, you could have done...
I could have just gone to the GP and be like, sorted out my iron.
Good, please, go and have a blood test. Everybody needs to go have a blood test because people will come in and be like, yeah, so like I don't eat. Like I eat like once a day. I don't sleep very well. Like I'll be waking up in the night time like somebody's pursuing me. My work is a mess. You know, stress is really, really stressing me. And I'm like, so when would you think your body was going to be able to grow hair? And they're like, okay, but what product can I use? And I'm like, sweetheart, if you stand up too quickly, you're going to faint. Do you know what I mean? Can we go and get that sorted out first? You haven't slept good in 40 years. Okay, yeah, but what's going to grow my hair?
Yeah.
Your health.
It's because we don't want to listen to the reels. Like we don't want to...
And we want the shortcuts. That's the truth. We want that magic product.
Yeah, that's fair. But there isn't one, man.
Yeah.
There isn't one. But if you ever see me online, like selling a product, you know that I'm out of the game. I'm just trying to get money and bounce.
What else is that? There's the derma roller. No?
So my thing is, there's always like a little pinch of like science or like good things in these things. I don't believe that lots of things should be sold to the public. Like I don't think relaxers should be sold to the public or hair dyes or derma rollers because you're injuring the skin, especially for black people. We like get hyperpigmentation, we get keloids and stuff. Are you sterilizing that thing? So you're opening a wound in your body, and you're putting oil inside. Bacteria is just doing, oh my days, we're going to have a party time in here. And your body's looking at you being like, do you think I was going to, yeah? Because when I know estheticians, and stuff, they're putting like growth factors or things that's going to help stimulate like, you know, regeneration or things like that. And we're just like, yeah, olive oil, anointing oil.
God damn it.
Okay, guys.
Also, the one I'm interested in, what does the clay mask do? Is that real?
I don't know.
Oh.
So don't worry, I was on it too. I was there like, so some people are like, oh, it helps to like cleanse gently. My hair was always dirty. Because when I think about it, you know, they're like, oh, we don't have to strip our hair. My hair was greasy before I washed and after I washed.
Was that during the no shampoo days? That there was a time where people were like...
No poo, pre-poo. Mate.
Just conditioner.
Just shampoo.
So the hair wasn't clean?
Not even a little bit. I can't even imagine how much my hair was probably smelling like stockfish, you know? Just on the road smelling like Sunday dinner.
And what's this about co-washing as well? The girls,
co-washing?
Yeah.
Conditioner only. So again, black people, we're very scared of like our hair being dry. Yeah. And by the by, being clean. So we're like, oh, if we use conditioner only, it keeps like a lot of moisture on our hair. Yeah. But I'm like, do you only wash your clothes with fabric conditioner? So it'll be, you know when you're Febreze in the room, like it smells nice, yeah, but you're like,
there's something lurking.
The socks is still there, the pants is still there. Like I tell my clients, like, you know, during pandemic, Oyibo people tell us they didn't wash their legs. I'm like, guys, before you start shouting and making noise, yeah, when was the last time you cleansed your scalp? I was like, if you can't, zip it. Because I wouldn't go to the bathroom and be like, I'm not washing my elbow. You look at me and be like, what's wrong with you, girl? But my whole scalp, where I sweat from, because you know you'll be sweating,
stanking.
And that's
this one comes to it smelling like fish stew. This one comes smelling like
That's what gets me about the girls that are saying they don't washed their, or they're taking down their hair after 3-6 months. I'm like, the scalp must be smelly.
Because my wigs used to stink.
Oh, we love a self-reflective queen, yeah?
They really used to stink.
Oh, my days, I can't breathe. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I thought maybe it's only been like a spin.
And I'm thinking, after all the products, you know that one is like a stiff in it.
And the thing is, I thought I was doing well because the thing is, we don't get the education. You think I'm doing well. I'm wearing wigs. I'm going to work. Busy life. Just slapping it on my head, even just a slap on. Some people are even gluing it down, so it's there permanent. So just slapping it on, and I thought I was doing well, slapping it on,
You're
slapping
thinking,
it off.
at least I'm airing it out.
Yeah. Breathing when I come home. It's free to breathe. It's only covered from 8 to 5.
Shit.
If I could take it off on the train, I would to let it
mate.
breathe. And it's stinking.
Do you know what's so funny? Yesterday I was walking my dog and I saw a woman with just a wig cap on. And I was like, I don't know if she forgot her wig or she's just like, you know what, I don't care in it. And I was like, you know what, Ebony, mind your business.
Yeah.
It's too
Mind
early
your
to-
business, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I hope she never forgot her wig in it.
Yeah.
But
Oh gosh. Imagine if it fell off. That's another thing with wigs. So I think one of the reasons why I have some edges gone is to keep it on. So the elastic band and the tightening of that, because you don't want your wig to slip.
Yeah.
And again, I'm seeing methods with like glue as well. And who was it? Jasmine, what's the influencer? Mariam Musa. She did a YouTube video about how like she had like a black band on her head. And like some girls were saying, I have the same thing. And I'm like, what are we going through? Like, what are we? And I really appreciate her for being honest because I feel like I could, because with hair issues, you deal with it and you're just like, oh, I'll just deal with it later or it'll get better later or I'm not going to really confront it or like, it doesn't matter about how my real hair looks because the wig looks nice.
Yeah.
Listen, and who's going to see it? Because how many boyfriends haven't seen their girls' real hair?
People are saying that a lot.
I can't believe when I
I
hear
can't
that. I'm
believe
like,
it either.
in the nighttime, you're just like, do you put like the scarf over the wig?
It must be like a quick
You sleep
just
with the wig.
quick
I'm just
exchange.
like, and it makes me feel sad
Yeah.
that people can't just be like,
They're full
feel like it's
selves.
okay, yeah. Or even like clients talking to their family and friends about hair loss. Because I run like a support group every month where people come and talk about their hair issues. And they're like, yeah, none of my friends get it. Or like, no one understands. I'm like, "Lad, I'm sure 2 or 3 of your friends are my clients. Like, can you go and talk to each other? Because all of you are suffering. And you're just like, yeah, man, things could be so much better. Yeah, man.
So, what would you say are like a few things you'd want people to take away from
From this to do in life, yeah? Dude, go and see your GP. Go and have your blood test, yeah? At least once a year. It's very, very easy. Just go there and be like, hi, I need to have a blood test. I haven't been checked out. Because usually, iron deficiency, vitamin D deficiency are the first main things that will come up. And they're so easily solved, but your body will not grow great strands of hair if it's lacking in something. The second one is to wash your hair more. So please apply shampoo, yeah? I don't even mind which shampoo. As long as you're shampooing your hair, I'm okay. And then get a detangling brush. The ones that we making when you touch it, it looks like this is not made for our hair. The smaller it is, the better.
Okay.
Those,
Really?
yeah, absolutely. But then you have to know how to use them. So let me plug my YouTube channel where you can watch me.
Plug.
Yeah, please do.
You can watch me detangle people's hair and see that it's actually okay.
Mm.
That will length retention. If you've got length goals, that's what you really, really need. But yeah, shampoo, detangling, and checking your health are like the top 3 things I would say.
Okay. So sometimes I hear people say, "Oh, use protein in your hair. Use deep conditioner. Use mask."
Yeah.
With protein, is that what people put in the egg?
Yeah. But before we get to that, I don't even try to answer that question for people. I'm like, let's start from the basics. From the
Okay.
basics. Yeah.
Mm.
Because I'm like, when you're scratching your head, when you're shampooing, why are you taking your head for? They'll be fighting it.
Okay.
Or when they're applying conditioner, they're applying it to like the roots and the scalp. But I'm like, you can apply it further down. And they're not combing the hair. So loads of my clients will come in and be like, yeah, I'm using a white teeth comb to detangle my hair. And I'm like, cool, your same comb can comb my hair and I have locks. So where's it that you're detangling? And they're like, oh, okay. They start to get really sad. I'm like, it's not to shame you or to like,
it's for us to know.
It's for us to know. So you're like, yeah, my hair always tangles. I'm like, because you haven't combed it. Like, but I use my fingers. I'm like, you guys have got time.
Oh, so the finger detangling is.
If you are thorough, you can do it. But me, I don't have energy for that. My appointments are 2 hours max, yeah? In that time, I need to wash, detangle, trim, and style your hair for you to go home.
What do you think about heat?
I love it. Use heat. Use heat every time. Why am I going around with wet hair for? Blow dry your hair. Please, blow dry your hair. Bring back silicones, bring back parabens, all of them. Everything that the internet says is wrong, I beg do it.
So they're still saying that silicones was wrong.
I love silicone.
What is silicone?
It's just like, so it's a chemical that can help with like, usually like in styling agents or like conditioners for like softening. So it helps to like smooth down the cuticle and just help keep the hair in like a certain way. And alcohol as well. Another great one. I beg, use
Alcohol.
because
they were saying don't use gummy anymore.
So my thing is that if a product is effective, use it.
Okay.
Really?
But the girls will be doing gummy on Monday and then gummy on Tuesday and gummy on Wednesday, and gummy on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 days like Craig David, yeah? They're just on top.
Yeah.
They haven't washed their face. They
Oh
haven't
my
done
gosh, have you
anything.
seen the girl that went like 100 days? Sorry, on TikTok.
I haven't, because I stay off the internet, because these things make me annoyed. They make me so upset.
It was stressing me out. There was even a time, I swear she found like an insect in her hair. Okay, no lie, she was adding gel on top of gel on top of gel for 100 days.
Was she okay?
I don't know.
Like, was it just for like vibes? Like for
Oh, I think I
views?
saw this. I think I was at day 38 though.
And everyone in the comments was like, it's time to wash
Yeah.
your, it's time to wash your hair.
I think she wants to go viral.
Yeah, I think it was
But
to go viral.
But it did look really bad.
But there's people that just do that. Like, that's just their life.
Yeah.
And so for those girls, I'm going to touch your hand when I say this.
Because it's crazy because I even see when like
I don't want anyone to get upset with me, do you know what I mean? And be like, oh, I'm calling it. It's all it's meant with love. And if you don't do it, just enjoy the vibes.
because one time I got the train like during like peak school hours, like secondary school.
Yeah.
And all the girls had their this is maybe it's because it's a Friday that we're doing edges today. You can't do edges every day.
Well, when I was in secondary school, blood, we even had the whole fringe swoop.
Yeah.
Mad.
Every day.
Every day. And I was even tonguing my hair every day. I would have the
quiff.
the quiff, yeah, with the fan.
Wow.
What? 2 chopper chops in the side as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
Every day.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But then just like little water just to wash it out. Or
Okay.
For
if
the
you
water
want-
to
yeah.
reset.
get me? Or if you want it to last, wet your hair down a little bit, do your edges and put a scarf and dry it. So it lasts you the weeks. You don't have to be doing it
Every day.
every day. Yeah, man, there's ways around it. I mean, there's very few products that I'm like, don't use. I'd rather use them properly. Yeah, do what you like.
Damn.
Yeah.
Also, another thing, I keep seeing people, like this is like the third time I've seen it, with people I know, they get locks and then they take out the locks and then the hair's short.
Yeah.
Is that a common thing you've seen?
Yeah, because locks is just, the reason that locks can grow so long is because it's like mostly shed hair.
Mhm.
So if you think one hair will grow to a certain amount and like we have a hair cycle, so it'll grow for a bit and it'll shed and it starts again. But where a lock is several hairs combined, it's like an anchor. So some of those hairs will fall out, but it's anchored still by the rest of the hairs. So it has like the chance to grow much longer because it's got several different points that hang from the scalp. But when I take that down, I'm just going back to like what my hair was if it was just like single hairs.
Okay.
And it breaks as well. So yeah.
Because I've even seen people do that with faux locks. Like,
Faux locks breaking their hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just because of the technique so faux locks is sometimes done with like a single plait and then you wrap the hair around it.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes we'll be like, oh yeah, my hair grew, or we didn't like, sometimes where they wrap it, they're not very careful with how they tuck the hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it can just be that in the takedown process, we're doing like damage to take it out.
I did faux locks on myself before
Yeah.
and I kept it, I would say, for 4 days.
Yeah.
Because
It was tight in it. Yeah, and it's heavy.
I was itching. I was like, this is not normal. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I need to take this out.
Thank God you
today.
took it out, man.
Yeah,
But
I just
good.
took it out because.
But I have to imagine what kind of pain you was in to be like, yeah, I'm actually going to take it. Because I know you would have been like, you know what?
Yeah, I was
Can I
looking
firm
at
it?
it.
Can I
I was
firm it?
like,
Can I firm it?
I was like, even like, oh, I loved it. But I was like, the way it's itching, I was like, at this point, I'm not sure if it's the faux locks that I used or if it's the technique that I used.
Yeah.
But something is not right. So I just took it out. I saved the locks though, but yeah.
Fair dues.
But can we talk about the girls with no grip game that be putting on gel and everything to do braids?
Why
Because that
is
one,
that?
it really stresses me out. I'm like, do your hands not work no more? Like, I understand for like stitch braids,
Yeah.
there you need the hair to be a bit slicker. But I'm like, for ordinary knotless,
Why do you need?
need
But do you think it's our fault as well? Because we're like, we need our braids to look boom. Like, we need our braids to look sleek. Like, we're even trying we're trying to have braids look like wig. Like, in the sense that he needs to be to the point that girls are saying, I'm not doing ordinary box braids. I need it to be knotless. I need it to kind of be like, no longer boom.
Yeah, no, because that boom is aggressive, you know? That knot is very, very sharp. When I see it now, I'm like, oh, you couldn't even just you small, the big. I don't know. I stopped braiding a long time ago, so I feel like maybe this is not my remit to talk about. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes it's excessive. Even sometimes I'll be seeing people putting elastic bands to do the part ends and stuff.
Oh, you dragged me, boy.
Oh, right.
No, because I was thinking, should I do elastic band to do my braids? But I was thinking, what if this elastic band takes my hair?
Good. Right at the root as well, yeah? Yeah? You want to cut it off just there? All that growth that you had?
My whole hair.
Finished.
Because like we said at the start, I thought I was doing, my hair was, as Lil Wayne said, tougher than Nigerian hair.
You can take it.
It's too gentle. My hair's way too gentle.
Yeah, it's the most fragile type. It's just because, it's coily. It looks strong, but man, that thing will snap so easy.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Because with the gel thing, the thing that scares me the most with doing gel with braids, it does look nice, but then usually the next day it goes great. That's what happened to me. But the thing I worry about as well, if that hair is in for like, let's say a month or 2 months, how is the hair gonna...
Well, breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, so first our hair doesn't breathe. So our hair is dead. As soon as you can see it's dead hair.
Yeah.
So our perceptions of healthy hair need to kind of like be shifted a little bit because it's like you have to grow healthy hair. What we do on the outside is just like makeup. But then I'm just like, when I used to take down my braids after 4 weeks, you have that gunk at the top there.
Yeah.
I'm like, with gel on top. That's
Finished.
not for me.
Yeah.
But the style looks good.
It does look good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's a lot. Your hair will be itching. You'll be doing... Nah, I don't feel it. I feel like the girls need to get back on their braiding game. I come to my classes, I teach people how to braid.
She really does, guys.
Yeah.
When's your next session for that?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. But I do them every month.
Okay, guys, go on the Instagram and book it up.
Yeah, man. You have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, learn how to do hearts, crossover, singles, not lace.
But it's good because I think I do speak to a lot of people that are like, oh, I can't came or I can't braid. And like, it's just letting go of that shame and being like, it's never too late. It's never too late to learn.
And most people, I feel like, don't actually know how to braid. We've all got a sister or a cousin that does it for us.
Yeah.
Most people can't plait. The pandemic really showed me that people were like, Ebony, can you come outside? I'll pay for your taxi. I was like, you don't want me to go to jail because of extensions, because of singles.
Wow.
No. We're gonna learn. So we had to do we're doing braiding classes on Zoom and Instagram Live.
Wow.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, no, we have to learn, man.
Yeah.
We're not struggling. We don't know how long we're gonna be inside for.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is really good. What did I do with my hair in lockdown? I was gelling it.
It's okay. It's okay. I can't beat you up and I'm not gonna fight you. We've all been through the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just when we know better, we just, if you like, ignore me with your chest, innit? That's what I say.
But you know what I was thinking? Even this morning, I was like, I really wish. No, I'm not trying to be like, oh, representation, but sometimes I do wish that like we did have more celebrities or big stars who just wore their natural hair. I know we do have some, but I just wish we had more. Like, it's not every day. Like, I love Beyonce, I really, really do. But the fact she's coming out of a hairline or ain't seeing her natural hair. And we don't have to see her natural hair. That's what I'm saying. Before the beehive come and attack me.
Yes, I can hear it coming.
And she doesn't have to show us anything. But part of me is like...
I feel like celebrity hairlines are kind of like perfumes again, where it's just like, I'm just trying to sell merch.
Yeah.
And so I'm okay with it. Like,
Fair.
For me, I'm more interested in who formulated for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like you guys need to be the representation. See me, I'm never going to brush my hair before I go out. So you're going to catch me with, like, you're never going to see my parts are never going to be clean. I'm never going to have a fresh retwist. I'm doing it for the girls that like, I mean, looking like a ruffian. My mum always used to tell me, oh, you have to be presentable. And I was just like, is it? I'm going to be the most unpresentable person I can be.
Yeah.
And so it's just, this is my representation. So every time I'm like, oh, I should do my hair, I'm like, let me mess it up just a little bit more. You know how like Jim Jones is with his cane rows? Yeah? Let me brush them back a little bit. So just in fact, even let me just...
But the pressure, the pressure. Someone made a TikTok. I don't know if I sent it to you, Jasmine. This girl said, when you're a black girl and you do wigs, it's do or die.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure.
And it's now
to be presentable.
If that wig does not look nice, there's this whole trend online. It's like, oh, hard wig, soft life.
Yeah.
And this is the best, and in your opinion, this is the best wig I have. And this is the most flat it is. And people are saying, oh, hard wig, soft life.
As I said, you have to start beating people up.
I will collapse.
Yeah. I tell people to come back me. What do you mean? You know what? My shopping, come say it to my face. Are you mad?
There was even one girl I follow, one American girl, I can't remember her name. Her hair was really nice. I thought, oh, it's cute. It's like a leave out. And people in the comments were like, oh my God, like hard life or hard wig or her leave out is a bit crispy. It looked nice to me though. And I And then she came back and she was like, people cussing my hair, I can't believe it. It's do or die now. It's actually scary.
It's only on the internet that this is this though. I feel like people need to go back to their group chats and keep it to yourself. Because I might see someone and be like, right, her wig was like really like, it was leaning. I will laugh to myself maybe. And I might tell my friend, I saw the shift up wig today. But someone will come and like record you and then put it online and then be talking. Crazy.
It's like Love Island. We say it all the time. So many people on Love Island, like the black girls will go on there. They usually wear wigs. And people will be like, oh my God, her wig is high. But when I open their fucking profile picture...
Cause
also,
that's not just like, I said, start beating people up again. We need to. You can't just be talking anyhow. Talking wicked and get away with it. No. Impossible.
But do you feel like you've seen like a general shift of black women taking care of their hair or just doing what works for them, more healthy practices? Or do you still think like we need more?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's been quite stagnant. I feel like it's very cyclical. Like we all kind of like went natural together and was trying out bare things. And sometimes I feel like there hasn't been a lot of growth because people are like, oh, I have to go back to like using like the staples, like the DAX, the Blue Magic, blah, 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 blah. Because everyone is still chasing sometimes an ideal that doesn't fit them or their lifestyle or is listening to people that don't maybe have the best advice. And it's like, because they're looking for a specific aesthetic, so they're only going to listen to people who have got like, you know, I've grown, watch how I grew my hair from X to X.
In 2 days.
In 2 days or 2 weeks and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, that person generally had very good hair or very long hair. What they need to do was maybe like trim more or just tweak their technique a tiny bit. They're not, my clients, we're going through the trenches. Do you know how long it's taken me to get them to ground zero? I'm like, we're in the basement. It's going to take us 6 months just to get you back to how you feel maybe is normal looking with your hair and your scalp. People haven't got that time span to be like, oh yeah, you know, here's my 6-month journey of me just healing my scalp.
Yeah.
Everybody wants it a bit quicker. So I don't know. I try to just, the girls that need help, I hope that they find me. Everybody else, I'm like, listen, God bless you on your journey. I hope you don't take too many people down with you, you know, but
do you think we should even the word natural hair journey?
Yeah.
So this is just our hair. But we're saying journey.
Yeah. I think maybe it's more significant in terms of like, I'm actively trying to take care of it or look after it or maybe change my perception a bit. Same like you might do like a health journey, like, okay, this is day one of me in the gym. This is what I'm trying to get to. But if that's not your vibe, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it can feel very convoluted and people get scared that, oh, I'm going to have to do so many different things or so many different steps. I can't start where I am and it feels very overwhelming. But I'm like, even if you can't buy any new products, we can still change and make improvements with what you've got. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 more questions. So when you have braids, like, you know, knotless braids.
You should still wash your hair, yes.
Yeah, how do you wash it? The braids.
There's 2 ways. You can just use like a flannel with like soapy water on it and just cleanse your scalp. Or you can just wash the bottom of your braids. The same way like I guess I would wash my locks. I don't really care about like the lengths of your hair. It's just cleaning your scalp. Yeah.
But then my worry would be like, oh, it's going to be messy.
Yeah, so.
Hey. And I need to clean it because sometimes, you know, after 3 weeks when the braids start stinking.
Just wash it. Yeah. We have to embrace the messiness, you know? And then this makes me feel, sorry, you had a second question. I'll go into it afterwards.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, go on.
What really does grow the edges? Or is it just going to... Not putting them out?
Not pulling them out.
Okay.
So really the answer is that. The thing is, I feel like what...
We're searching for the file.
Yeah.
We want her to say hi.
We're still doing the things that the girlies are doing.
It's cool.
I think, do you know what it is, yeah? I think fundamentally, like you said, it comes down to the fact that our hair grows.
Yeah.
It grows. So, like you said, if we were just sitting in the dark room, we left it alone, we didn't do nothing to it, it would grow.
Yep.
But we have people out there that are doing hoily.
Yeah. Even in their massage, they're rubbing out their edges. I'm like, yeah? Good, very good.
And they're saying the reason why my hair grew is because of this oil or because of the rosemary or because of the castor oil. But really, like maybe there is some sort of scientific explanation. They can be like, you know, there's a little something.
It's not as active as other products are. And there are some things, but I'm always reluctant to be like, oh, this is what will this is the hair loss treatment because people go and flood it and then be like, oh, I had this problem. I'm like, you're not using it properly.
Mm.
So I'm always just like, if you need it, I'll tell you, we'll get there. It's
Yeah.
not like it's not gatekeeping.
Yeah.
But if I just, for example, minoxidil is a common product we use to help stimulate hair
we've
growth.
heard of that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like regain. But people will use it and be like, oh, I have to use it forever. My hair's going to fall out. I'm like, you don't know how to use it properly. And you don't know what treatment, what types of alopecia you need to use it for. So rather than just being everybody go and buy a minoxidil, it might just be that simple, can you just shampoo your hair? Can you just stop putting your headscarf? Your wig is rubbing out your edges every day.
Hey.
And then you want to, it's not going to help you. Yeah. I feel like we're in church.
Also, I saw this.
Oh, I've got
I
stuck.
saw
Hang
this.
on.
Oh, you okay?
I'm caught. Yeah. I'm right.
I saw
See
this
long hair
girl.
problems, get caught in that.
I'm done. I saw this girl on TikTok. She said, "If you put your, you're gonna scream at us."
I'm actually
No, you
scared.
can't scare me. You can't scare me. I've heard it all. Go on.
She said, "If you lay on the bed,
Put your head upside down. Yeah, inversion method. The girls have been doing that since
Sorry?
like 2005. Yeah.
and I was gonna try."
good. They'll tell us to do handstands because
She
they're
said
like,
good.
if you're you're trying to increase the blood flow to your head, it's gonna grow. So you guys ain't heard of veins. Yeah. So if you go upside down, all the blood. I need to go back to being a science teacher, because some of you are really failing
my
in school.
Gosh, I've never heard of that one
Yeah.
before.
I did it for 5
And
minutes.
she said that she massages it whilst then the blood will rush and the hair will grow.
So my simple explanation for that is that if your parts of your skin or your body wasn't getting blood flow, it would die.
Yeah.
So like if you get like frostbite,
Yeah.
has your scalp fallen off? I'm just like, what are we doing here? Yes, you can get some increased blood flow, but
It's not the
Yeah.
you
magic.
have to believe that your body
It's
was
more.
designed
It's more.
well.
There's more to it than that, basically.
Just
yeah.
a
just a
touch
little more.
just a little bit more. Yeah.
Also, do you think that some hair, like some extension, is itching our scalp?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I deeped it the other day. I said, maybe this is like,
Yeah, and it's even like
it's long.
the expressions that are made in one factory and made in another factory, they're completely different textures.
Okay.
And I don't know what they're doing in there. I don't know what they're coating it with, but I know I start getting like allergic to braiding hair, so I have to like rinse mine or shampoo it first. But yeah, definitely like rinse it, make sure that it's cleansed first because it's sitting on your scalp for weeks.
Yeah.
You need to clean it up.
And there's all type of chemicals or whatever inside it.
I see hair so differently. You know when I used to have braids in for like a month and then I wash my hair and I see the dirt, I'm like, this is even good. Because I'm just like,
why is it good?
Because I thought, my hair's really, it's proved itself. It's really matched on this
Or is
month.
it that you've seen, because you've seen the growth, you're like, oh, the hair's growing.
Yeah.
You're the ones where it's like, it's so funny when they're like, you're taking out your extensions, like, nah, don't cut it here, cut it like here.
Every time.
But how will the
without
hair
fail,
grow
I'm
into
like,
the braids?
Just in case.
But how
I'm
will it
like,
grow
even
into the
though my
braids?
hair was hair, let me.
And you can see where the edges are, where it's flaring out. But no,
I'm like, let me cut.
my hair has grown and also plaited itself further down the braids than I started, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like you said, I think we've all been in like similar journeys.
Yeah, we've all
similar
done mad
space.
things.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
all done mad things.
I always tell people, like, when you're thinking about doing stuff, especially for like black women, say it out loud because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, my hair grows more when it's dirty. What? Why?
Because you've left it alone. Is it because they've left it alone?
No, I feel like there's something about the dirt and the oil that really helps to just irrigate the something in the systems. Yeah.
Because I really did used to believe that maybe some people's head top, just their hair thrives with that. But
What thrives in filth? I don't know.
Because the thing is, I think their hair's grown anyways because it grows,
Yeah.
but it's dirty.
Yeah. It's just because usually they have more length retention because they haven't touched their hair 6 weeks. Because again, most of us don't know how to manipulate our hair very well.
Okay.
So in that time we've had it out, we've been brushing it, we've been combing it, we're doing lots of mechanical damage, and our hair is just chopping. But when we got it in braids, we're like, rah, I can see that 6 weeks of growth. But then every 6 weeks we'll get a relaxer, so that growth was still happening.
Yeah.
But my hair through out secondary school stayed just below my ear. It's just touching my jaw.
That's even my hair is the same length. That's what prompts me to even come to you. So I said, is this how it is for life, or this is how it is for some people? Like your hair just stays the same.
This is the end of the road for me, yeah.
Because I've been natural for 10 years, the same length.
Wow. It's okay. We're gonna see growth this year.
Amen.
Growth this year.
Amen.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Amen.
So tell people where they can like find you, where they can book your services, how they go about it, and like how the general process works.
Yeah, so I have a salon called UnType. You can find us on all the socials at UnType Your Hair. You book a consultation before we do anything else. So this is not a place where you just come and get styling, just want to get a quick haircut or trim. No, we have to talk you through the process. So you get a full hair and scalp assessment. We'll talk about your products, your regime, help you figure out what products you should be using, how to use them, talk about your hair goals, how we're having fun as well. And then we can do styling and stuff afterwards. I also do classes. So I do braiding classes, teaching you how to look after your hair, how to style your hair. And I do hair care challenges. So I think I'm going to do the next one in March, actually, where if you're not able to come to salon, even if you are, we can go through like a little step-by-step to teach you how to put a regime together. Just really hold your hand so that we can answer all of your questions and get everything done. But yeah, UnType Your Hair.
Amazing. Actually, I got one last question. What is the biggest misconception about black hair that you found?
How resilient it is. Yeah, people feel like, strong black woman hair. It can go through anything. Just going through the trenches, I can do whatever and it will be okay. That's not true for most people and they know this, but we still kind of like say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be delicate, to be gentle.
Even with detangling. Because before, with detangling, I'd be like, boom, boom.
What's that sound on TikTok?
You know the guy that's like pulling it. You see the guy with the afro comb, like the really short hair. They just
that was me detangling. Boom, boom. And you know what? Yeah, I don't know if because I used to rush through it, but it's fine because next month I'll be gentle. But next month I'm never gentle.
When I'm detangling people's hair, so I've got really nice massage chairs at my salon. So people be like lying back and be like, "Oh, what are you doing now?" I'm like detangling. They're like, "Nah, what?
Wow.
What do you mean?" They're like, "My hair's not pulling. I can't feel pain." I'm like, "No. Why am I beating you up for? You're paying me money."
Yeah.
So you should come and experience my salon. It's really nice. It's in Blackfriars.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, inshallah.
I gotta sort this scalp out.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
You.
Yes, it was so much fun.
Yeah, we hope you guys gained a lot of knowledge and have a blessed week.
Bye guys.